Hello all, this is just a quick Android Auto review on a Hyundai Elantra 2016. It was released yesterday. I just had it installed about an hour and a half ago. Been playing around with it a bit, and it seems to do fairly well. There are two sort of niggles that need to be ironed out, but I'm sure once some software releases have come out, they'll be sorted out. Anyway, so it's the standard head unit over here, and over here is a Nexus P running Android 7. You need to pair your phone via Bluetooth, and you also need to connect the cable at the same time. So once you plug that in, you plug your cable in, phone lights up. It should automatically detect and go straight into Android Auto, which it's doing at the moment, right? So the standard page that it brings you to, sorry for the shaking, it's the standard sort of Android Auto homepage that I'm sure that most of us who have been eagerly awaiting Android Auto have seen this many times. Anyway, it's the standard page over here. On the left hand side, that icon there, you've got your standard Google Maps, which works fairly well. You can navigate quite easily. So that brings me on to the first point. Yeah, the OK Google voice detection doesn't seem to be working. OK Google. OK Google. So yeah, that doesn't work at all. Not too sure why, but you can just click the microphone button there. Navigate to the nearest McDonald's.
Navigating to McDonald's, Cooperoo.
Yeah. So
Head east on Norman Avenue towards Railway Parade.
Once you actually hit the little microphone button, the voice detection I found is actually quite good, even when driving with some vehicle noise. We'll just cancel that navigation over there. You have your phone icon over here where you can bring up a list of the most recent contacts. That's not a real number, don't phone it. And you can also manually dial in a number if you want to by clicking over there, if it would bring it up. So one or two little bugs that need to be ironed out. Right, so it brings up the manual dial pad, which you can dial up. Let's close that. Over here, the center button is your regular tile, so it brings up the most recent sort of tiles that you've been looking at, or the most recent apps that you've been looking at. It just creates a tile. You've got your navigation over here, you've got the weather, and then my last place that I wanted to navigate to. Over here, you have your little music button. I've got Spotify and Google Music installed, so if you have a look over here, there's a little arrow next to your music app. You can click that, choose Spotify if you like, and it'll start the Spotify app. My fingers are sweaty. Was I already on? Oh, there you go. Okay. And then over here on the bottom right, you have Return to Hyundai Motors. So if you hit that button over there, Jesus, hit that button. Return to Hyundai. Okay, I'm not too sure why it's doing that. So clearly, one or two little bugs. Let's go back to maps. Right. So one bug that I did find is when you dial a number, you can't hang up the phone. So if we go to a friend of mine, Jason Barrett, and ring him. Bow. Click. Right. Dialing. I'll try and hang up. Ah, okay. Well, now it works. So that's proved me wrong. But earlier I received an incoming call and I wasn't able to answer. And after that I tried to dial a number manually. Dial that. And now it's working. So for some reason this window didn't come up earlier, which it is now. So we'll try and hang up and end that call. Okay, so that's behaving itself now, except I can't exit the app. Return to Hyundai. That is not working. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now it's done its thing. So it seems to work okay. There are a few little niggles. I'm not too worried about them. It's just come out, so I expect there to be a few bugs. I'm pretty happy with it at the moment. You know, I'm just glad to have something other than the standard in-car entertainment system. I think this is the navigational package does a better job than the stock standard one. Yeah, the music is nice. What is cool on the Hyundai steering wheel buttons, if you push, I might just turn the volume up. So what you've actually got the normal FM radio coming through there, like so. If you choose mode, you can choose through Android Auto, which will now has gone to Spotify or the default music app. If you push mode again, you can go back to the radio, which is not what it did earlier. Okay, let's go media, Android Auto. Earlier I was able to skip. I was able to play the radio while still in Android Auto, which is this is weird. Yeah, it's doing some strange things. And this has been an epic fail of a video. Right, so unless I pause that, maybe, and we'll go back to the main tile. We'll hit mode. Why is it doing that? It didn't do that earlier. If we push and hold mode, right, and we pop mode in again. No, it's bizarre. That is bizarre. What if we restart and see what happens? Start it up again.
Race 5, firstly the quad, and it's now just under 3 minutes away. The favourite one, Spring Dory at $3 fixed price.
Okay, so now you can see this is what I had earlier. It's in Android Auto, but it's playing the radio. If you push mode, right, how did I have radio earlier while in Android Auto? Maybe we should change over to Google Music and see what happens then. Right, so we're on Google Music. Push mode. I'm not too sure why it's doing this now.
After that.
Strange. That's working. Android Auto. Mode. No! This is not what it did earlier. Earlier before, when I pushed this mode button while it was in Android Auto, all it did was display the FM radio channels over here, and you could skip radio channels by moving up down buttons, and pushing mode scrolled you through the FM radio bands and obviously AM as well. So it's very strange why it's behaving completely differently now. I doubt it's got anything to do with the engine being started, but you never know. Let's try and we'll put it in drive and see what happens. So we're in drive now. Mode, no, made no difference. Strange. Pause that. Try again. Mode, no. It's now behaving completely differently, which is absolutely bizarre.
In harness racing and Tim Cheatrick, and he is here.
Well, okay, some work to do, guys. Yeah, I thought it was really nice until I've just discovered this major bug, so I'll knock it back down to 2 stars, and hopefully you guys can sort it out soon. Thanks, man.